Baspy, baby.
That is really super. How did a nitwit like you get so tasteful?
Early.
This young boy from Texas, so excuse my grammar. Big booty, my standards, Deuce and Fanta. If I'm in the scene, I'm flexing in the camera. Check my fellas, we all flock the same. We birds of the same feather, we together, this forever. Switching bezels every level. Me and Cinco push that two-door coupe. Ain't none of this shit rented. Serving fishes, fuck your favorite rapper. Hope he get offended. I was tripping off that hoe before, but promise I ain't tripping. I was tripping off them Subi jeans, but now my closet drip is on her. Got a bag and I couldn't be prouder. Drop a song and your status went nada. In the booth if I'm trying to get proper. I was a school but just trying to get collard greens. Homie outside with Alicia Keys. I made money from mics, they made money from fiends. Root of all evil, what got me them tickets at Regal? So fuck what's illegal. I'm different, I really ain't get a handout. I know half of these rappers were gimmicks. I write my own lyrics, I bought my own pen. All the most but my song screaming fuck your opinion. No need for a nigga to say that I'm winning. It's fuck everybody the way I've been feeling. I got me a bitch and my bitch got a bitch, so they down for a threesome, nigga. Young boy from Texas, so excuse my grammar. Big booty, my standards, Deuce and Fanta. If I'm in the scene, I'm flexing in the camera. Check my fellas, we all flock the same. We birds of the same feather, we together, this forever. Switching bezels every level. Switch a Lambo for a Chevy, backseat heavy from that heavy. Want a bad bitch with the fatty. When she ready, bitch, I'm ready. Fuck the sex, I want that Becky. Give me Becky, if you let me. I whip slow, my cook game steady. Turn that boy into spaghetti.
Baspy, baby.
That is really super. How did a nitwit like you get so tasteful?
We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew a zip and I'm still sober. Zaza, that's mid, I'ma need me some gas. Call up Khalifa. Brandon McQueen in the KK. Super Bowl 56 right here in LA. CGOD, baby, no, that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this lick out, pouring this lick out. Dead homies got me pouring this lick out. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Human made on me like pee. Waves don't need no grease. Chains don't need no grease. No oil stains on me, no screech. Big O AK in my brief. That bitch stay on me like jeans. Brand new J's ain't got no crease. My day-to-day fits be too clean. Beautiful whips, check out the handle. Swish, shooters on swoosh. Hitters don't miss. Aria just added a ton of y'all niggas on my list. Bitch, death wish. Not to be messed with, tested quiz. They shooting shots, hitting bricks. Niggas be testing the kids. So many rap in my crib. Why not I gotta leave that for my kids? Fat in my rib, except for my ribs. Telling my jit that they daddy's a pimp. If I die, tell them they dad was legit. All of these hoes on my past would be lucky to smash them again. I rag with they friends, 18 and plus, 21 up. I'm savage again. Put a stack on your wig like fashion. Look how he matching again. Now that is a trend. I'm blasting, aim at your cabbage. Splat on your trench, the color of radish. Beautiful whips, check out the hand, swish, shooters on swoosh, hitters don't miss. Aria just added one of y'all names to my list. Bitch, death wish, not to be messed with, testing quiz. They shooting no shots, they still hitting bricks. Niggas be testing the kid.
I ain't no hero, I guess I'm a villain. I got the kilo, I stretch it, I bend it. She got the pre-roll, I snatch it, I lit it. I got an ego, I'm sexy, she get it. Fucking in public, that's sex in the city. Bust me nothing, step back, hit my gritty. On the app, I roll up like a pack of that sticky. If the app try to run, hit his back up like Ricky. Blah. All my gun, hold 100. Blunt full of gas, all my cars motor running. All y'all boys know who run it. Real pimp shit turn, all y'all hoes in the money. All all y'all owe me some money. Rich niggas still kill all y'all over some money. Wake up, taped up, I turn all y'all boys into mummies. I ain't no hero, but I'm still a legend. I go from 0 to 1 to 7. I feel like T-Bo, I'm ballin' forever. I feel like Reno, I buzz with the desert. I keep me a kilo on top of my dresser. I fuck me a freak on top of my dresser. Yeah, eat the whole album digester. Yeah, keep the whole out of my dresser. I ain't no hero, but I'm still a legend. I go from 0 to AK-47. I'm a Carpito, you follow directions. It's murder, she wrote in capital letters. I put the dreams in the bag and I sell them. Look like Magneto came back with his medal. I got a machine gun, my mask and machete. I ain't no hero, I guess I'm the villain.
I ain't a hero, but I'm still a villain. I got some hundreds that stuck to the ceiling. Hop on a beat and I'm causing a killing. I'm with the squad, they don't care about your feelings. Fuji just sent it, he said take a kill. I be worried about Benjis, I'm worried about Did. If I step on your block, then we spinning like fidget. Better watch out, they hopping right up out that Civic. Two-tone back, I'm steady winning on you, so mad. She giving top in my phone on flash. I'm in some shit they ain't know about, yeah. Her she a thought, I don't know about that. Moving funny how I go about that. Watch it back, I don't know about that. Never lack, we ain't going outside. Yeah, better just mind your business, yeah. Squad around here, no visits, yeah. She fell in love how I'm living, yeah. A hero, but I'm still a villain, yeah. Honest, they stuck to the ceiling, yeah. Broken, I cannot heal it, yeah. Stolen, I do not feel it, yeah. No, I'm in the building, yeah.
I ain't no hero, I guess I'm a villain. I got the kilo, I stretch it, I bend it. She got the pre-roll, I snatch it, I lit it. I got an ego, I'm sexy, she get it. Fucking in public, that's sex in the city. Buzz me another, step back, hit my gritty. On the app, I roll up like a pack of that sticky. I try to run here, back up like.
Push it. We got the game in the figure four. Stay over there with your pick and roll. Nigga, I'm calling the ISO. Here, internet gangster typo. Police and shit, you Geico. Call him like at the shop like a mic, bro. Give a nigga doses out the micro. Push it. To the limit, can't stop, I ain't pussy. Push it. Big dog like OG took it. Push it. Come to murder, I'ma bet to a rookie. Push it. I'm the same nigga when you not looking. Ayy, push it too hard, I might go into cardiac. I got the biggest heart, don't get a heart attack. I got the game behind me like a piggyback. I told them that we finna do a victory lap. Nigga, all across the globe, bring a few hoes, I'm putting this shit on the map. Nigga, running the game till I'm old, put it up in bold for when I collapse. Nigga, yo, I'm stunning from Monday to Sunday. I made 100 up in one day, we rocking the same clothes like a junkie. I wake up to money and come in abundance. Dummy, asking why I came from, it was nothing from nothing to something. They ain't see me coming, now all lies on me. Just a G from the east, 9 mile out of the country. Yo, push come to show, we dumping all the Billy trucks. Really don't give a fuck, as long as I make it a slug. Can't show no love, I was stuck in the mud, and you left me muddy. Now everybody, my cutty, my brody, they love me now, but back then wasn't for me. Push it. We got the game in the figure four. Stay over there with your pick and roll. Nigga, I'm calling the ISO. Here, internet gangster typo. Police and shit, you Geico. Call him like at the shop like a mic, bro. Give a nigga doses out the micro. Push it. To the limit, can't stop, I ain't pussy. Push it. Big dog like OG took it. Push it. Come to murder, I'ma bet to a rookie. Push it. I'm the same nigga when you not looking.
Try. Don't know how to feel to pop no perk. Try. Don't know how to feel to move no work. Try. Don't know how to feel to run up a meal. Try. Nigga, we fighting that 5 with 5. You know we taking the eye for an eye. You thinking it's sweet, you slip, we slide. Won't catch me slipping like blocking the ride. You know I got that bitch on me. Try. It ain't no running up on me. Try. Niggas ain't taking shit from me. Try. Niggas ain't taking shit from me. Try. You know how to feel to pimp a bitch. Try. You know how I feel to hit them licks? Try. You know what to do when you see that work? Bye. Before I pay it, just do me a favor. Try. Before Corona, I been had a mask. Before this rap shit, I been had the Mac. Don't run up on me, I dare you to try. Straight automatic, I emptied the mag. Get you some money, go try to do that. Just bought a brand new invisible set. No reaching, I know you smarter than that. Try. You gon' take more than a nap. Yeah. Already know that they cap. They try to play me, but you gotta pay me. Run me that check, I get clapped. Been running this shit, still running this shit, and still ain't never got lapped. Niggas been trying to catch me forever, they just too off track. Don't know how to feel to go get a sack. Try. Don't know how to feel to pop no perk. Try. Don't know how to feel to move no work. Try. Don't know how to feel to run up a meal. Try. Nigga, we fighting that 5 with 5. You know we taking the eye for an eye. You thinking it's sweet, you slip, we slide. Won't catch me slipping like blocking the ride. You know I got that bitch on me. Try. It ain't no running up on me. Try. Niggas ain't taking shit from me. Try. Niggas ain't taking shit from me. Try.
I got some weed to roll, don't try to stop me. And I pulled up in the double, Lord, don't try to compete. I'm rolling with Jay, I got on my shades cause I can't see. I did a few shows or ran a few plays, I guess you could say that it's been a really good week. Shorty is back, got a real good physique. Go get the bag, you can see the receipt. Get in my bag and they get out they seat. You in the past and my shit on repeat. Get her in here from the back, then I leave. Rolling the papers they don't wanna read. When you a rich nigga, don't need no keys. When you a rich, it's 2 R's on the seat. I got a couple bad bras with me. Nigga, don't try me, that shit gon' release. You got a problem, then get out and squeeze. Nigga, don't try to throw shots at the gang. Nigga, don't start out with weighing the change. Nigga, don't come out with all of your chains. Nigga, don't wait for that money, go chase. Nigga, don't try to require it when the race. Nigga, know how to say it to my face.
Try.
Bossy, baby.
Grabbing it with like you get to the table.
Early. Money color peacock. Thugging in my Reebok. Cut the dreads and relock. Butt the feds, I butt the feds. You butt the feds and link up. I'ma see what my diamonds speak up. Gotta despise the free lunch. I want nothing free. Bring me a Cardi B. Nickname Cardi that. Making it hard to match. I whipped me a harder bet. I took every loss. I knew I was gon' win for the battle. Young nigga with the crazy crew. They think you playing with the devil. Like Andy True, you like the same to the devil. Keep the stick like crazy glue, but I had to put it together. Move same baby blue, I blew more chains on the leather. Young nigga move like baby roof, you know I swing with the metal. Deja vu, I been upgraded from hell. I got the finger phone booth, I'm getting through the detail. You say name boo, I hit the trap with a special. Like the New York Times, you spot, you gon' play with a step. Megan, you know you ain't created that anthem. See, I'd rather go blind, I swear, ain't trying to see it in detail. You say name and boo, I ran it up in my shell. You say name and baby, you say name and boo. You say name and boo, I'm coming fast when I'm in them. You in that bathing suit, I'ma have some problems when I get up. You in that bathing suit, I'ma buy some condoms before I get up. You in that bathing suit, okay? You in that bathing suit. All the like a limb, but the engine came up by the fit. You saying that and boom across the track, like I'm a Haitian pet. Cocaine kangaroo the trap, jumping junkies coming back. Me and Fredo hide in a bit, baby smoke the crack.
It's inhale chopper bullets, it's an AK in my hand. These boys a bunch of pussies, they no different than a trend. I bought the block out on the land, split it with my twins. I said the bossy, what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. What the fuck these niggas thought that I was playing? Fuck these niggas thought.
Bossy, baby.
What the fuck you pussies must've thought that I was playing. Must've thought he couldn't get caught, they buried that boy in the sand. Damn, bite that little bitch nose, it only cost a couple of grand. Yep. Find out he ever stole, I'm chopping off his hand. Hot like a stove with a pot on the pan. We taking over the land. I can come chop a few blocks up again. Nigga can't wait to come spin. I'm out of the way, but they pulling me in. I'm about to commit a sin. I took a little loss, now I'm here for the win. Niggas don't want me to win. I bought a new car for my twin. This shit ain't just for the trend. No, 63 AMG Benz. I hit the engine, I put it in sport. I'm up, fish telling the spin. Call it a op, you can tell him it's up. No, I'ma want some revenge. It's fanheld chopper bullets, it's an AK in my hand. These boys a bunch of pussies, they no different than a trend. I bought the block out on the land, split it with my twins. I said the bossy, what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. What the fuck these niggas thought that I was playing? What the fuck these niggas thought?
Grave digger, big 4L, I'm a made nigga. Say they twins, throw they body in the same river. Oh God. Never tuck my tail, I went to war with real killers. Pussy. I'm your wifey surgeon, dog, I give a lip fillers. Pussy. SF90 cost a M, dunk this Glock like Ye did Kim. Sippin' on pimp juice, watch my brim. I shoot them pipe down, I don't need no little bitch. I fuck that bitch, they Doja Cat. Pull up in a scat pack, windows tinted all black. Bulletproof and all that. Fuck you, fuck that, fuck you, fuck that. Bro, I'm posted like a bandit, jump and take a fucking candy. Fuck your hoe, I'll leave her stranded, come and get her, she just landed. I got stamina, I'll be that soldier that will damage ya. 4-5, just let it go, push a nigga, don't smoke. You want smoke, let me know. I got smoke like Bobby Hill, check and chill, lucky kills, perky make you fucking chill. Spazzed out, passed out, talking shit, change routes, meet your fate, stand no clip, 30 day to your face. It's okay, chopper spray, it's gon' fuck your bitch today. I'm a demon, I be dashing, got no fashion.
flashing, that bitch bragging. Stop that capping with no action. I be laughing, ain't no stressing. Smith and Wesson when I'm stepping, trying to play, I got them sticks. Moving funny, you get blitzed. Walk around, I'm like a lick. Lollipop, you get shot. Pick your body up and drop. Man, them niggas got me. Them niggas got me. Them niggas got me. Why these niggas talking fucking shit? I told them pipe down. I don't need no little bitch. I fuck that bitch named Doja Cat. Pull up in a scat pack. Windows tinted all black. Bulletproof and all that. Fuck that. Fuck you. Fuck that. Fuck you. Fuck that.
On me boots, on me bomber jacket, like was hand and cut. Lay your hand up on my fabric, then we scrap and cut. All day, wave automatic, like was hand.
Early.
Nah, for real.
Yo, what it do? What it
up,
do?
yo,
Another episode of Early.
Early 61, man.
Number 61. Number 61 we working with. It's lit though.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? On that route to 100. But
facts, man. We need cake and all that party,
yeah.
all that shit.
But we got another special episode because we got a special guest in the building.
Yes,
we got Tej, aka motherfucking Stocks and Crypto in the house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Crypto and Coffee, only bands. You really out here doing so much, bro. You really. How do you find the time? Like, you know what I'm saying? How do you find the time to do so much?
Bro, don't have no real job.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. I mean, that's where all the time goes. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the shit that takes up most of niggas' time. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, let's get a quick rundown of who you are, what you got going on right now.
God damn, man. You know, then you put it like that. I do have a lot going on.
You do, bro. Yeah.
So yeah, I got. Well, everybody know me as Tej. I got my only bands trading group. That's one thing. There's stocks, there's crypto, there's real estate in there. We flip shoes now.
Yeah.
Shout out Kickflips.
Yeah, shout out to Kickflips. We got a sponsorship with This Stock DMV. Make sure y'all go shop there. I got the Crypto and Coffee. That's basically my own live podcast, really. But that's, you know what I'm saying? Everybody gets to be a part of that.
Yeah, a lot of people contribute in that. Yeah.
So that's real dope. That's Twitter. What else we got? I got LOE. Y'all don't even know about that. Love Over Everything. That's my workout sports brand, women and whatnot. It's run by my girlfriend, but yeah. I got anything else?
That's how it be. That's how it be in 2022.
Got the Only Bands podcast.
Yeah.
Tripping, me and Kels.
Yeah.
So it's a lot.
Yeah, I kind of want to get started with your background a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Kind of set the stage a little bit for who you are, how you got all these things popping off.
Were you always entrepreneurial?
Yeah.
Like, was this just one day you woke up and you was like, damn, like I'm really trying to put myself into these plays or whatnot? Or
talk more into the mic, bro.
Yeah, is it like, was it a matter of you wanting to just, I don't know, like divest and you had a lot of interest, so you're trying to see what's up? Or was it more so like, I don't know, did things come slowly and you're like, damn, like I'm gonna try my hand at that. Oh, I'm actually all right at this. Go see what's up. Like, so
what was your first thing? What was your first thing that you was into?
Stealing.
That's no shit.
That's real.
So I always like money. I think maybe probably what started it all. I used to work at Six Flags. Like that's everybody's first job in Maryland.
Yup. Everybody going to the same one.
I think I'm past the statute of limitations or whatnot. But yeah, you working in games, you got the money right there, whatever. And I think one day I ain't bring no money to eat.
Yeah.
Right? So I was like,
I got all this money on me. Like,
yeah, we reached in here. You know what I'm saying? Got me a dub or whatever. Came back to work the next day. Nobody was looking for it.
Nobody was looking for it.
Nobody was looking for it.
It's a smart play.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
So that started like a whole scheming thing. It was me and two of my friends. We would take the money and because loss prevention, they'll come around, they'll check your till.
Yeah.
You got the money on you.
Right.
They'll mark bills and whatnot. So if bills don't come back in circulation with like the marker on it, then oh, this the guy that's stealing. Or whatever.
Yeah.
So we got hip to the game, and we would put the money inside soda cans. So you pay Six Flags a little bit of money, you put some money in a soda can, and then at the end of the night, it looked like I'm just taking the trash out. I got a whole bag of
soda cans.
I love soda, nigga.
Yo. I'm going to recycle these.
That's a soda drinking nigga.
Yeah, nobody checking the trash bag. And then after you get out the park, twist the can, and open up.
Yeah.
Boom, I got like $300, $400 in there.
That's crazy.
And if it's summertime, you could probably
you could flex.
Yeah, you could make like $1,000.
Yeah.
I was doing that when I was like 15, 16.
Yeah.
So that's funny. So you
that's
was
funny
on
as
that
hell.
type shit at that age. I know that you got military background. Did you enter the military off some patriotic vibe and not even a knock?
You trying to get a bag.
You always want to say that. Or was you off some nigga? This the bag. Y'all ain't hip.
It's always it's always the bag. So
he said it's always the bag. Only bands.
It's always the bag. My sisters went to college. I'm like, I see how they living.
Yeah.
Right. My brother, he was in the Army. He had just got like I think it was the new Lincoln MKS that came out. And then my dad, he was in the Marines and he had like 2 Cadillacs and they was brand new. So I was like, college bro, military,
get the money,
got the money. So like, no brainer,
easy. But you never thought about like, because sometimes the thing with the military is like going to fight, going to war. You know what I'm saying? You never worried about that part of it, or you were prepared for that.
I don't think I thought about it.
I
don't think about the end goal.
Nah, I hear that. I hear that.
I mean, you could die outside. You
get
hit by a bus or something. So
that's real shit.
Yeah, I hear that.
So what's one thing that I definitely interested in is, did that experience give you a perspective, like in terms of like traveling and shit like that, in terms of like maybe things that you would want to do, or was it more so off some, I'm gonna use this bread and I got some plays I actually want to make? So like,
what kind of perspective did you gain from that?
Was there anything that you learned from that now that you taking into your grinds that you're doing today? You're like, yo, that experience kind of got me like, shaped me to even be doing this type of shit.
Well, the thing you get from the military is the discipline, and that's the biggest thing, and routine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, because like nobody's gonna come wake you up, but you better have your ass.
But you better be up
in the morning, 5 o'clock, dress, all your stuff on, ready to go. So being an entrepreneur, nobody's gonna wake you up.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna make you do the things you gotta do.
Right.
So, being in the military, like.
Develop that discipline.
Yeah, develop that discipline routine. So like by myself, I wake up still. I'm in crypto and coffee every day, 8 a.m. On schedule. So yeah, that's what helped the most. But as far as plays was going, shoot, I was broke. Like my first 2 years, I pawned my PlayStation like 4 times in the military.
The military. So is that at the like the pay coming at the end? Is it one big, or you getting paid heftily? Or
you get paid every 2 weeks, but the thing is though is that you don't have no bills, so you don't have no electricity, no water, no rent, or nothing like that. Like the paychecks ain't that great, but you don't have no bills.
Yeah, so it's all money you can save or do whatever you want with.
Yeah, do whatever you want with. That's kind of like how black people.
At least, facts.
At least me. I was like, and you get 3 meals a day, so
food and bills are
everything
taken care of.
Right. So
that money is yours.
Yeah, so I'm at the club.
Yeah,
I got all the shoes.
That's crazy.
Up until I got to about maybe like 25, then I matured and was like, okay, you should be.
I was gonna say, when did your like wealth building journey kind of start, and like what did it start with?
Yeah, 20. No, I think I started investing when I was 23 because I knew I was going to get out the military because I didn't want to do it no more because, they move you around different stations and whatnot. So all my homies was in Germany. And we was living it up. And then it was time. And it was like, yo, you on orders? You going to Augusta?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you ever been to Augusta.
Georgia?
Yeah.
They're
like, yo, this shit sucks.
Does it? I've been to Georgia so many times. I don't know if I've been to Augusta.
Boring, bro. It's like 2 bars, 1 strip club. Everybody knows everybody. And I was like, yo, the military gonna move me around and stuff like this. Like, I gotta get up out of here, bro. So I started saving and started investing. And I was able to save up like 15 bands before I got out. And then that pretty much set the play. Like, okay, the more you invest, the more money you got.
Right. It's funny because like it really does take money to make money. You know what I'm saying? So in that situation where you have 15 bands to do whatever you want with, what's the first thing you look to invest in, or how, you know what I mean? Like how do you go about starting to plant that seed for yourself?
Was the first move that because this is Teej, bro, got an illustrious career when it comes to the digital marketing wave. I was one of the first plays, like the workout joint. I seen how you was, you know, what was it like? Get up, fat ass.
Hey,
fat
get up, fat ass.
Get a whole movement.
Hey, fat ass.
Yo,
nah, so
I'm weak.
That was like the second play. The first play, I was selling do rags. I had a store called SoWavy.company. Some people still got them.
Lit storefront at all, or was it digital? Digital? We talked digital.
E-commerce.
Everything digital.
Okay,
word. Storefront
I remember
stuff.
Shorty had a joint. You seen that?
And
shit
it's gone. It's gone.
Oh, the Shorty in like Cali or some shit opened that store with.
Yeah,
that was interesting. Yeah, that was interesting.
Rags from the same place.
Yeah.
Alibaba.com.
Yeah.
You could get the velvet joints for like $1
a pop.
Yeah.
She was selling them for like 40, 80. But yo,
that's what I'm saying. If people are buying that,
buy them,
that's
get the money.
Yeah.
She pretty much put me out of business.
Really?
Yeah.
With the $40 do-rags?
Because she put the little her signature on that joint.
So now people want the signature.
Yeah, I was giving them to them plain Jane.
Yeah.
For the low.
Yeah. but that's what like, you know, like what does Lacoste mean or what does like Polo mean? That's what the shit is. People want that signature thing that's like this is this. You know what I mean? That is that. You know what I mean? People care about that type of shit. So okay, so you started off with like e-commerce, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not even a passive investment. That's like a. So you've always been very entrepreneurial, or was that kind of your first entrepreneurial endeavor?
Yeah, did you have like an insight? Was you seeing somebody like, yo, this is killing?
Yeah, like e-commerce is the wave, or like.
Yeah, I mean Twitter. You know, you see other people making money, and then
100%.
And then you just start doing the math, like. Hand to hand or in person, you can only get that traffic that comes by or whatever. That's the problem with brick and mortar stores.
Yeah.
Right. That's the problem with her do-rag store or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Was she in Cali or something like that? And like a white.
She was in one of them like Rodeo Drive type joints. You know what I'm saying? Like
you might get 3 niggas with waves that walk.
Yeah.
You know
Facts.
But online, you can get
everybody,
the whole world. So that always makes sense to me. Was like, yo, just do it online. Like anything, do it online.
Right.
And if you got the right product, you only got to do it one time. Like the do-rags was easy because them shits come from China. I ain't had to have them. I never seen them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
DTC right to them.
Yeah, I never seen them. I just had the link onto the website. People buy it. At the end of the day, I just hit fulfill order, get there. I just collect the money.
Yeah.
Man, that's lit. So that's what a lot of people I feel like I guess doing with the Amazon, basically with the drop shipping. You're not even seeing this shit. It's just a matter of boom, get it right to them.
Yeah.
Wait, so how does one? Is that like? Do you feel like anybody could do that, or you kind of had a certain skill set for that? Because like, yeah, like, do you feel like anybody could do that?
Yeah, anybody can do it. You just it's just marketing, really.
Yeah.
Because like Amazon, you could take you could go on Shopify, you could build a store, you can use the links from Amazon. You got your shit hooked up with Prime or whatever, right? So when you sell it to these people, you tell them, yeah, it'll get there next day. Of course.
Right.
I got the shit on Prime. And you just change the price by like $4 or $5 or whatever. They come to your website, they buy it, you order it through Prime. Boom. You know?
Send it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't gotta do nothing.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it is.
That's interesting.
So then from there, so how did you transition and get into the fitness lane? Because I want to definitely take it to steps, because I know now we in the markets and all of that, but it's like boom. So then from the do-rag, it's like you also, okay, that's dying down. I might have ran that shit up for what it's worth. I gotta get to the next play. Fitness. When I look at fitness, I'm like, well, that's just a constant. Everybody gonna try to stay in shape. Everybody gonna be fit. So it's like, yo, this is some shit I could push, but you went a different method. It's like, I'm trying to, I don't know, like get you off your ass. Like I ain't about to coddle you. I'm about to like push you. So like, how did you get into that type of way?
Bro, a lot of people don't use Google. I use Google for everything. So because I'm in that mindset where it's like, yo, how can I make money? So I Google like, yo, what's the top fucking categories where people make money.
Yeah.
And it's fitness, because like you said, it's just a forever thing. Like everybody wants to be fit. Finance, everybody wants to make money. And I think is between sex and pets was like
sex and pets.
Yeah. I think that was like a 3 and 4. I don't know what order or whatever. I even tried the pet store. I had a pet store for a little bit.
Hey,
that was
you know what's but I think those things make sense though. I think those things make sense. Those are things that are like universally just paid attention to.
The demand is there.
Yeah, the demand is there. You know what I'm saying? It's a matter of like, can you get in front of those people? You know what I'm saying? That are looking for that. That's really interesting. So I think a lot of what y'all do in the like trading groups and everything like that is more, it's not like it's passive income, like it's passive, but it's more of those kind of like traditional investments. And I don't mean traditional in the sense of like stocks. I just mean you know, you put your money into something and then watch it grow, or you know what I mean? So when did that come about for you? Like when did you get into stocks and then even crypto, if one came before the other?
I started with stocks. Well, I was already investing in stocks before I got out of the military, but I ain't go heavy until 2017. I was in Iraq, and I was working with some government guys, some scientist guys or whatever, and they getting paid.
Right.
They getting like, I mean, I was getting paid good. I was getting like 150, and they was getting like 320. We in the same office.
Yeah.
And it was one morning when a lot going on, and his name was Russ. And he's like, "Yo, I just lost 30K." And he's like, whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, you
I'm
take
like,
that too easy.
Yeah. Just lost what? Yeah.
And one, I'm thinking like, yo, I don't even have 30K to lose right
Yeah,
now.
right. Facts.
Like, I don't even have it in my bank account yet. You just lost 30. So I'm like over his shoulder, like, yo, what you into?
Yeah.
And he showed me his portfolio or whatever, showed me his stocks and whatnot. And he like, yeah, so I have like over 300,000 in here or whatever. He was like, probably by the end of the year, this is going to grow by like 20%. So it was like, I'm doing the math. I'm like, oh, okay, like 60 bands or something like that. So I'm like, yo, whatever he's doing, I need to be doing.
Yeah.
So that's when I started just dumping money, all my paychecks, because again, I'm in Iraq. It ain't shit to spend money on.
Yeah.
So
you had an object like, oh, this is way better.
Everything is going in there.
Right.
That's when shit really got heavy. And then once you I made my first 100K, probably after I got home from that or whatever. And then you just wake up and you see, stock market up 1%. You look at your account, and that's $1,000. I ain't do shit.
Yeah.
But wake up.
Yeah. Facts.
So that's what pushed it.
So when you got that first 100, you know what I'm saying? Was that like because everybody, like what you hear is like when you make your first or whatever it is, then the other ones come a lot smoother than that.
Yeah,
to get to that point.
It speed up like crazy, especially like the Obama stock market was great, Trump stock market was great, and like over the years they was getting like 20%. Some years was getting like 30%. So if you got 100K already and you get 20%, you just picked up
20K. Yeah.
Plus you still working,
right?
And you adding your own money to it.
Yeah.
So this year you only had to save 80K to make the next one.
Yeah.
And then that next year you only got
that's gonna compound for even more.
You only need 60 to get the next.
So when you in this process, did this also like simultaneously give you the urge, like, you know what, man, I'm trying to share this game. Like maybe I should open this up. When did that come about? When you was even getting to community? Because I feel like, you know, sometimes a lot of people skip the steps. You'll see with a lot of these trading groups and a lot of this shit, what it really is marketing and recruiting. And they want you to just make a lot of passive off of people you get to just join the system. But
like you're making money off the people,
you
not
get away from
like the work
skill set. Because I know people that's like just hermit. I don't even talk to anybody. I trade.
Yeah.
I'll run it up. I don't need to geek people up, but your shit look real effective. I think y'all over 3,000. So it's like people really
y'all got a big ass community.
So when did you get to the point where you're like, nah, like it's valid. I'm around some valid people. We dropping some plays. This is worth something.
So I'm very competitive. Like disgustingly.
Right.
So I have been doing the work. I have been investing. I have been trading. There's a guy's always in crypto and coffee. Picaho, he'll tell you, he been following me since I had 30K in my Robinhood account.
Okay, damn. So he's seen the whole shit come up.
Yeah, he's seen the whole thing. So I have been trading. I feel like this is probably a little crazy for me to say, but as far as Black Twitter goes and like trading options and stuff, I feel like I was the one that made that shit pop.
Yeah.
And I made that shit cool. So it was other people that, you know what I'm saying, that I've been seeing and watching And they start making these groups and whatnot. I'm like, yo, this nigga ain't even nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, yo,
I built this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, straight up.
They doing videos and stuff. I'm like, yo, this don't even make sense the way that you're teaching this. And I'm like, yo, and they getting paid. So I'm like, yo, if anybody gonna get paid, it gotta be me.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. Originally, I had no plans of ever monetizing shit. I was just gonna be I'm in the corner, I'm making money. Whoopty-whoop, y'all get the gang, I see the tweets or whatever. But when I see other people making money, I was like, nah, I'm gonna go make some money too.
Yeah. So, but how do you go about, because like y'all built a real strong community, you know what I'm saying? And that's not easy to do. That don't happen by accident, you know what I'm saying? So like, how did y'all go about building, or how did you go about building that community from like zero follow, you know what I'm saying? From like 0 members or 0 following, you know what I mean?
That's just all being a good person and being a cool person. Like Stocks and Crypto is like my 3rd big account. Before that, I had Mr. Goodbeard, which was like Ratchet Tees, but I was still doing the money stuff. Right. And I actually had to do it 2 times because my account got deleted.
This nigga done had like 7 lives on Twitter. Like, bro, like every endeavor that you're talking about is like, damn, like how much time went into building that? And then you know what I'm saying? Then you go on to the next thing. Like, oh, that's actually a good question. Like, how long do you put into building some shit?
And it's funny, bro, because even to add on to that question, it's kind of like how you be talking about the passive money. You like, once you've ran it up, you need to move it over.
Yeah,
to the
you gotta
next. We
move.
Don't stay still, and it's kind of like that's how it is with the grinds.
Yeah, you gotta move because like even with my trading group right now, like we got like 3K members or whatever. You could see that the active members in there, but what you can't see is like I've had like over 10,000 people come through there. Okay. So not everybody stays. Right. And you know, the market changes. You know, we got war and shit going on. For sure. Like I'm less active because I had to protect my money. But as a customer, you be like, yo, Teach, what a play. I'm trying to get paid. Right. So you might be like, yo, this nigga ain't hitting. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to cancel this shit. I can't get no money right now. So you just gotta move around. So you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm in the nodes. I'm in real estate in the background. So like this shit could go away, but I still be getting paid somewhere.
Did you always have that emphasis on real estate, or did that when you started when you really started touching the bag, now you starting to think, what do I do with this money? Like I'm really adding it up and it's saving. When did you start understand this? Like, damn, bro, this shit really can earn me something. They don't even have to just be invested in like the typical traditional plays type shit. Even though real estate is traditional as well too. When did you even make that shift where you like, yo, I need to start buying land? Like
Google. I'm telling you, I Google everything with the most basic questions. I Googled. I was like, yo, how do most millionaires make their wealth? And it was like 9 out of 10 have real estate. Okay, DJ buys some real estate.
Facts. Yeah, I hear that. Let's take a quick little commercial break, and then we gonna get back into some more shit. We got Stocks and Crypto in the house. We got Bruke Fasil in here, so you know we gonna get into some bag talk for sure.
Gang.
Make sure my vocals right. Make sure the beat right. Welcome to the 5th show.
Time to cuff.
Powered by ItsNation TV.
Like, oh no!
ItsNation TV. That's why you try to get in line.
Play, execute, have fun, dub. I can do a lot more than what I think I can.
That is a fact. That's a fact.
So like with that, bro, like, let's get into it. So, you know, we talking about, you know, you start getting into the market with some of your grinds.
We back.
Yeah, we
back.
We
back. We back on.
So like
quick commercial break.
Exactly. So we just talking about, you know, how you found yourself into the markets and things like that. You definitely looking at Google. It's like I ain't just going out on a whim. This is what they say. Boom. So I'm in it. When was that first moment that you came across crypto? Or like usually it'd be like people hear about Bitcoin, but when was the moment where you was like, oh, this is this other asset class I should be focusing on? Like, what's up?
Man, this is a terrible story. It's the same time in Iraq. This is when I started investing in stocks.
Okay.
Same time in Iraq. Bitcoin it was like maybe like $800. My coworker Ashley, she had half a Bitcoin, and then that shit went to like 1,600.
Okay.
And she was like, "Damn, that shit doubled or whatever." And she like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Bitcoin had, I ain't gonna say it was trash, but it took a long time.
Yeah.
So
it did.
So she sold her Bitcoin in. She probably sick about it now or whatever. And I'm like, yo, I need to get some Bitcoin. I didn't know how I could get some Bitcoin or whatever. So again, go to Google, like, yo, how do I get some Bitcoin?
Right.
And Coinbase at the time, I guess that was like the leading exchange.
Mm-hmm.
So I left my driver's license back in the States. I couldn't make a Coinbase account.
Damn.
My homie Gerard, who claimed his past life, he was a financial advisor.
He claims. He claimed his past life.
He claimed he was a financial advisor in his past life. I'm like, yo, bro, I left my license or whatever. Like, he already know we both getting like 150,000 out here. We don't have shit to spend on. So I'm like, yo, just let me buy like 5 of these things.
Yeah.
To me, it's low risk. If I lose it, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll make the shit back in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Don't matter. This nigga gonna tell me, TJ, it's not what you want to do.
Financial. Take my financial advice.
His past life, he was a financial advisor.
This nigga said, "Take my financial advice, bro."
Even worse. He's like, "Don't buy the Bitcoin, bro. Just give me a little bit of money. We gonna put it on XRP."
Word.
As opposed to
Bit.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. He gave you a way more wild play. Like,
yeah.
I thought he was being conservative.
Yeah, like we're gonna put it into the stock
XRP.
market or some shit like that. This nigga said, "No, put it into XRP."
Let's put it in XRP. He was like, "Yo, all the banks are using this. All the same shit that they saying today. Wow. All the banks use it.
6
it's
years
the
later.
Fastest transaction time. It's gonna take over the world."
What year are we talking right now?
Like 2016 or 2017.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And fast forward to today, it didn't happen.
No. And it's funny because like there's still speculation that it will happen for XRP.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? It's still speculation that it will happen for XRP, but it's played out for Bitcoin and it's continuing to play out, but it's played out for Bitcoin and that shit. I mean, so at that point it was what, 800 or 1,600 a coin?
It was like 1,600 a
Christ.
coin.
Now that shit's
and that
30, 40, like.
And that was when it first like picked up. That was the first.
That was his first like huge.
Yeah, to 20K
spike.
or whatever.
Right.
So every day, because we only have CNN playing while we working and shit or whatever. Every day they got the price of Bitcoin up there, and I'm just looking at Gerard like, nigga, 2,000.
Yeah.
Come back 2 days later, 3,000.
Yeah.
4,000.
You think it's gonna stop too?
It was moving like bro. It was doing that at one point.
And it's
bro.
like defying your principles in terms of like how you would invest. You like, damn, like I want to get in that, but I'm like, this shit ain't retracing.
Yeah.
And bro, you
don't want to buy it at the top.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You don't want to buy it at the top. But that shit just, you never know like when it's gonna stop moving up. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because like even when this bitch went to 60, like earlier or like last year or sometime when that shit was going to 60, when it was at like 40, I was like, damn, like it's too high to buy. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it was like too high to buy, and then it went to 50. I'm like, damn, like there's no way I'm buying now. You know what I'm saying? And then it went to 60. I'm like, fuck, like you could have gotten at 40 and came up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like all that type of shit. But yeah, that's crazy. So when did you first get into Bitcoin? Like when were you able to get your do you remember what the price was when you were able to actually get in?
I know it's good.
I started at 23. I bought my first Bitcoin at 23 because like, that shit it ran from like 20, then that shit slammed back down to like 3. So at that point, I was like, shit, I ain't fucking with that.
It got real scary for Bitcoin and ETH at one point. Like,
So I bought my first full Bitcoin at 23, and it's been all right.
Yeah.
And then so tell me when, because this was definitely a moment in time for myself, and I feel like a lot of people that's definitely into this crypto space as well. So, at first it's like regular investing, trying to find a place. Some people trade the cryptos and shit like that, but these are things that you're like, you could normally do these in the other markets before. Then NFTs come into the play, and then all these passive, you can stake, and then I could build the node, and then I could have a node. So then they get deep in the weeds if somebody really want to go. So like, when was that moment when you're like, yo, this crypto Twitter, I already knew this is where the intel was, but now I'm seeing now this whole communities and y'all niggas is on some shit. I don't even know what y'all talking about, but it's like y'all talking about money though. And so when were you like, yo, I need to see what's good with these JPEGs, or let me be open to like what the fuck's going on right now.
So I started doing the crypto and coffee. Just I don't know. I don't even know why we did that joint. To be honest, but
so you don't know why?
Yeah,
I think it's probably to just get a gauge. Like I don't know. Let's see what the niggas talking about.
Yeah.
Like come to our shit. I don't know.
So psychedelic sloth that used to come in there all the time.
Mm-hmm.
She was the one that was talking about strong nodes.
Word.
From like back probably like November.
She put you on to the strong.
Yeah, she put me on the strong.
Wow. Shout out Sloth.
Because she said her and like her friends, they like crowdfunded like 60 nodes or something like that.
Wow.
And she was like, yeah, I'm retired. Just me and my husband, we have sex all day.
Oh,
that's
wow.
it.
Oh, she lit.
She was really lit. Oh, I didn't know.
Can you explain for people that don't know? I sound like it's me. Can you explain for the people that don't know what a node is? Nah, just like give an explanation of like what nodes are and how it's used to build wealth or make money or shit like that.
So originally, a node just makes stuff decentralized because it just keeps all the transactions and whatnot independent, basically, away from like chains and centralized exchanges, whatever.
Right.
But now it's more so you see node and it's more like a money protocol.
Yeah.
You get 10 tokens of whatever their coin is, and then you can buy a node or AKA a money printer. It's kind of it is Ponzi-onomics. 70% goes to old node holders. So like if you and Bruke already had your nodes, I come in, I pay my 10 tokens, 7 of them gonna go to y'all first, 3 gonna go to this pool. Hopefully the team is investing to keep more money coming in.
Yeah.
Shit, right.
And and as long as there's more new guys coming in that pay the old guys, it just keeps on printing.
Yeah.
Right. And what makes somebody comfortable coming into
Yeah.
it with more money? Is it just strictly more money? Is the what is like the strong, for instance, because that one's looking like the strongest, you know what I'm saying? Like this is like pause, but like you know, that's just been withstanding and shit like that. So it's like what are they doing? Are they developing? Are they making projects or shit like that? Or is it just like off some time shit like Wonderland? They just add in the bag and it's just like, damn, it's just a lot of money. I want to
it's
eat
just
off the top.
It's just like any other thing, like NFTs. You can have good projects, but if your marketing is bad, you ain't gonna get nobody. But whoever has the best marketing is gonna have the best people.
Right.
The art can be garbage.
Fact.
But if you market it, like, that's the only thing that Strong has above everybody. They got the fucking Strong little emoji that they got everybody sending around.
Right.
Everybody sees it.
Yeah, right.
So
Symbolism is crazy.
Yeah, facts.
Did you come upon nodes at the same time that he came upon NFTs? So was it Sloth that put you on to that
Sloth put me on to the nodes first, but it was kind of like in my background because I didn't know what she was talking about. I ain't do my Googles. You know what I mean? So then I started hopping in NFTs. I was taking some L's in the beginning.
Yeah.
That shit is
crazy.
That's the casino for real. That's the casino.
For sure.
So would you say now, like, would you say you've gotten comfortable with just being in the casino, or do you feel like you found some kind of like formula that will lead to success for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, does that question make sense? Like, do you feel like you're still just comfortable with the gambles, or do you feel like you've actually figured out a system?
So I do have a system, but I do know being at a casino, you gotta get off the table. If you stay on the table too long, you're gonna lose it all.
100%.
So right now I have my nodes. I have like 5 different protocols that feed into each other. And then at the end of this chain, I pay myself. So at the same time, I'm creating more nodes that pay me more, but at the same time, I'm also taking my money off the table and then investing into some long-term stuff.
Okay.
And that's smart because a lot of people don't, secure the actual gains. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember you had made one play within the space with the mutated ape.
Yeah.
Right. And sometimes, when you have your principles in order, that's when you can really eat. Because a lot of people, I remember, it was funny. You're like, people were trying to tell me, oh, look, it rolled up, but he like, bro, I came up 20 plus. Like that's the win. Like you can't. What grand slam you try? You got to realize the game, and then I could use this to make more plays. And now and then you can also in another perspective is like now I got liquidity back. I came up, and now I can make some more plays. You locked in to the actual shit, you know. So that's real shit.
Yeah, people gonna run into that problem. Sooner or later, that market gonna dry up. NBA Top Shot.
Yeah, man, that shit got a little dry.
Yeah, it was popping.
It was popping, bro.
It was popping.
Yeah, that was my intro into NFTs. Like back when.
Yeah, there was a lot of people.
Probably like 2019.
Yeah, I guess you could say that was my first NFT. Top Shot.
Yeah, Top Shot was my first joint, bro. Like I literally remember one thing that I was like, this is fucking crazy. I got my first pack. You know what I'm saying? I think I was in the car with you. We was going to College Park.
Right.
Fucking got my first pack. There was a Luka Doncic highlight in there. Literally like 2 days later, sold that joint for $700. I got the pack for like $14. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
sold that joint for $7. I was like, Brooke, this is what you've been talking about. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what?
I was like, yo, bro, whoa!
I was like, what? You know what I'm saying?
So,
yeah,
like, that's a play. So yeah.
So that was my intro into that, and then from there. But again, it's to me, it started to be like, okay, like this joint kind of feels like the casino. Like you never know what's gonna be what. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, once you realize those games, I guess a question I would ask you is a little more broad, a little more general. What different ways are there for people to like use crypto to make more crypto? Like we talked about nodes, we talked about buying NFTs. Is there any other things? I know y'all talk a lot about different you know, like you have people in your community that will hit you to new shit. So like, is there any other things that people could do to kind of like build upon their crypto passively?
You got staking. That's like the easiest thing. It's basically just receiving dividends for donating your crypto to the blockchain. I mean, you're not donating, and it's yours. But
you just allowing them to freeze it and use it how they want to use it.
So they'll pay you like, it just depends on the coin, the token, and
the platform.
So you can go from like something small, like 3-4%. You can get 10%, 20%. Just depends.
Yeah,
that's the easiest thing. You got liquidity pools. You just down there in the farm. You know what I'm saying? Now you got two tokens basically. It's like another form of staking, really, except you're giving two different tokens. You can get 20%, 40%. There's some that have crazy APYs.
Right.
I just like to stay in that little 20, 40. It's cozy in there.
So wait, I don't even know if I'm hip to liquidity pools. Like, is that, you said it's similar to staking. What makes it different? Because it's multiple coins that you're doing at one time, or what?
Put 2 coins.
Yeah, you gotta put two. Right? You gotta put 2 coins of equal value.
Okay.
Or whatever. Basically, liquidity pools, they just provide liquidity. There's people that's trading both of these coins back and forth. It has to be money to pay these guys, to pay the loser. No, to pay the winner from the loser or whatever. And you just, you can hold this in the bank or whatever. And they and you get paid dividends like that.
Okay.
But it's higher money though.
Okay. So we got staking, we got liquidity pools. Any other things you could think of?
Them tough liquidity pools, can like people find them joints like on the Trader Joe? Because I see like a lot of people been talking
Trader
about
Joe is nice.
Avalanche, right? The AVAX got a lot of different type of plays right now. I see Chuck going on the deep end too on that AVAX.
What's Trader Joe?
So it's like basically, I'll let Tej get into it, but I think it's more so it's like a liquidity pools that are on the AVAX blockchain.
Okay.
And the reason why people are like big on that chain is because, you know, obviously ETH, you know what I'm saying, it came in through and was dominated with the NFTs and whatnot, but there's other joints that are also on the rise and the fees on there that are also low as well. So there's just a lot more plays, but you just have to look into it because it's not as in your face as much. Like that shit.
Yeah, Trader Joe is love, man. Yeah, find you some good pairs. AVAX and USDC is like 27% right now.
That's love. That is love. So one thing I was definitely wanted to also ask, like, what's your perspective on is how you think people should take, you know, what happens globally in terms of how they go about with their money. Should they keep on investing? Like we seen this shit with like the Russia and Ukraine and shit like that. Like how much should people value things at like in terms of literally like their holdings or how they go about moving the money and shit like that? Because we've seen how it bounced, right?
Yeah.
Right. So like how you go about that?
I would say as long as it's something that's that's good and that can last, then yeah, keep investing in it. But you'll see, well, people are already seeing like the companies that actually matter and companies that are just there for like the phase or whatever, like Peloton or whatever, like, oh, you can only sell so many treadmills.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Like people at war, they ain't really think about
Yeah.
treadmills. Or
I was gonna
whatever.
say, like, when times get tough, niggas aren't buying treadmills, aren't buying stationary bikes. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, facts.
Yeah, so if it's stuff of value, then yeah, keep investing in it. It don't matter like war and Russia and Ukraine. Like Apple is still gonna be selling AirPods and iPhones.
Do you have categories or joints like that are tried and true for you?
I don't like put them in
No joints that you're like
I don't put them in
married to?
categories, but
Okay.
yeah, I am married to Apple,
Okay, yeah,
Microsoft, Tesla, Amazon, Walmart,
yeah.
Waste management. Folks always gonna be throwing trash away.
Yeah.
Right,
shit like that.
right,
Facts.
right.
That makes sense.
That's
That makes
definitely
sense.
real. Definitely, since this is definitely something that y'all two definitely into, I need to stop bullshitting. Make that trip up to VA, on the weekends. Tell them how y'all be going about some.
What, for
y'all
sports
got
betting?
Y'all got some fan.
You in sports betting?
Yeah, y'all.
Yeah,
some
man, I
fan
gamble.
duelers,
Bro, you talk about being comfortable with gambling.
I'd say that's probably the one thing that teams don't be high up on, like on the timelines
Nah,
and shit.
man.
Just making them like, but I know you be like,
No, yeah. I'm big
like,
on it.
Y'all
I'm
got
big
some
on it.
tactics or something that y'all,
Yeah, I
wonder.
I kind of want to know. Well, what's your favorite sports to bet on?
Basketball,
NBA.
yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
I feel
As Lady
like
Luck would have it,
I
you know what I'm
know
saying?
basketball enough,
Yeah.
and I watch the sport. Like,
Yeah.
every game, but yo, these niggas is not professional.
Bro, that's you know what's funny, bro, is that like no matter how much research you do, no matter how much like you know what can happen or what you've seen niggas do for 7 straight games, 8 straight games, you just never really know what's gonna play out on any given night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because the thing about it is you don't know what's happening off the court.
Off the court.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny, bro? Because like I do sometimes be tapped in with like gambling Twitter and like some of these cappers that be, you know what I'm saying, either sharing their picks or sharing their strategies and stuff like that. And a lot of these niggas, especially like in the on Twitter, a lot of them will talk about how they follow like, beat writers and they follow like, the accounts of like, say if it's like a college basketball team, they'll follow like their Instagram account. You know what I'm saying? Like so they can get every like bit of information. Like I just be on, researching websites. Like I'd be on like ESPN looking at stats. I'd be on like, Stats Pro, like looking at stats. You know what I'm saying? The typical shit. But some niggas do go that extra mile because what happens off the court does matter. Like what people say in press conferences, like matters. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like all that shit. Somebody will be like, yeah, I was mad about this or whatever. And then they'll come out and kill. You know what I'm saying? Or like we seen it with Ben Simmons, bro. Like this nigga's like morale like was dropping right in front of our eyes. You know what I'm saying? And still kind of like we don't even know if he's recovered yet, but we'll see. But I think all of that type of shit matters. But do you have like a strategy when it comes to betting, or are you just kind of doing your thing?
My only strategy is I only pick I don't know what you call it, 3 legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for parlays and stuff like that. Yeah.
Cause each one is like, okay, I need you to
bro. Each one is a risk. Each one is a risk in itself, bro. Like
so I don't try to go past 3. I try to do one money line. I try to take 1 on points. And I try to take 1 player performance. That's like, but still.
But what kind? But are you having success? Like it sounds like you're having a bad week or a bad month or something.
I haven't kept track records and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it's just like the ones that I be hitting be when I'm like, I'll just put like $40.
Yeah.
$30 in here. But then it be like, yo, I've been on my phone all day. I got the matchup. Like, this is easy money.
Yeah, you put a lot of money on it.
Yeah. And I'll be like, all right, boom, I'm gonna put 300 in. Boom, I'm gonna make like 2,500 off of this shit. And then shit just happens.
Shit just happens, bro.
Shit happens. The last one I lost, bro, I had the Rockets, they suck.
Yeah.
But I had them as an underdog.
Yeah.
They won the game. Okay. I had the Warriors for some reason was an underdog against the Bulls. They won that game. And then I just needed Ja to drop 25. And it's playing.
The nigga that be going for 35 every night. Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, I already won
the 2 tough ones.
The 2 toughest ones. Easy. I'm gonna kick back and chill. This man Ja had 15 and a half. I'm like,
oh yeah.
Bro. What, it was a blowout?
No. I don't know what happened.
Oh, he got hurt probably.
We was playing.
Oh,
they was up 9. They was up 9 at halftime. They lost by like 16. This nigga finished the game with 19.
Jeez.
At halftime, you had 15.
Bro.
Lost the ticket.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you my biggest heartbreak of the year. FanDuel, it just happened. Fucking bro. Oh no, that wasn't even my biggest heartbreak, bro. I did have a 14-legger joint that 13 hit. I had Georgia to win by 12. No, to lose by 12, and they lost by 14. That was the joint that didn't hit off a 14-leg joint, bro. It was gonna turn $1 into $1,000. But the joint that was the biggest heartbreak. So FanDuel, like my birthday was in January, so FanDuel gave me like a little $25 free bet. I used that $25 to do a 3-leg. It was Ja Morant, 30 points, Amir Coffey, 20 points. That was the hard one. That was like a plus 1,000 joint.
Yeah, that's what.
And Jason Tatum, 35 points. Jason Tatum had 20 points, didn't play in the fourth quarter at all. Jaylen Brown had like 35. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if I would have did, and I was literally looking at it like Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum every time. But that joint was gonna turn 25 because the Amir Coffee joint was like a plus 1,000 joint, and it was a 3-leg joint. That joint was gonna turn $25 into like $7,000. The joint missed by, Jason Tatum. Amir Coffey was the one that was like, but he plays for the Clippers, but he can score when he gets minutes, but he be on the bench. So like, there's games where the Clippers don't really be, Kawhi is out, fucking Paul George is out, so Amir Coffey. If like Luke Kennard is also out, then Amir Coffey would get a lot of minutes. You know what I'm saying? But niggas be doing the research and all that type of shit, but you just never know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I feel like. For me, I feel like I found a bit of a formula. You know what I'm saying? Like I found a bit of, especially for college basketball. So like college basketball is my thing. You know what I'm saying? I really fuck with NBA, but I had a stretch where I just was not, not doing good. So let me just, you know what I'm saying? But I've kind of all year long have been having pretty good success with college basketball. But I be running into the same shit where so what I do is I pick like, there'll be like 25 college games in a day. So I'll pick like maybe 15 that I really like. And then out of that 15, I'll pick like 4 to actually bet on. So sometimes like I just will pick the wrong 4 out of the 15. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I did. So I might pick 4, none of them hit. And then like the other 7 that I did research on and made picks for, just didn't put money on, will hit. You know what I'm saying? So I'll do it. Like my strategy is I'll definitely just do some straights. I'll do like maybe 4 or 5 straights, and then based on like the 15 that I research, I'll put in like 1 or 2 like lottery ticket joints, like 14, 15 leggers, just to see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like just see what happens. If I ever come up with anything crazy like that, y'all know I'm gonna do a giveaway or some shit like that.
Giveaway. FanDuel hated on me. They messed up my whole algorithm.
Why? What happened?
I used to bet on NFL games. I can't think when FanDuel first came out on the phones and whatnot, but you could play 50-50 games where you just had to be better than half of the people in there.
Oh, word.
Yeah. And you could pay it was $1, $5, $10, 25, and then I think 50 or whatever. But all the amateurs that don't really know shit, they in the 1s and the 5s. So I would spin up like as many lineups and games as possible, because people be trying to pick stars and they mess up their lineup, but you only gotta be 50. So I pick a whole bunch of good, no stars or whatever.
It'd be those middle tier players that be really where it's at.
And they carried me. I was making like $2,000 a week doing that stuff.
Really?
Yeah, but then everything has an algorithm.
Yeah.
It was like, yo, you've hit enough points or whatever, like you can no longer play
at the beginner level.
Yeah. You can no longer
you are
play
not a beginner. That's crazy. Now, FanDuel definitely, I mean, you got to think about all these joints are companies, like they have their bottom line. So, you know what I'm saying? If they realize they're losing a lot of money here, they're going to try to shut that shit down, bro. Like there was a nigga I was following who he would make these plays like, so in the NFL, they would do, anytime touchdown score, right? So you can do, he would do like a parlay with an anytime touchdown for a team's defense and special teams, and then parlay that with an anytime touchdown for whoever that team's kick returner is. So if you get a kick return for a touchdown, it's like this nigga's getting paid
counts.
twice.
Yeah,
it counts as two different motherfuckers that got paid, that played a touchdown. But you can't do that anymore. So like this nigga went nuts. Braxton Berrios, the nigga plays for the Jets. This nigga had a kick return for a touchdown in one game, and he did that. And then also it was like another nigga that played for like the Bears that had a kick return touchdown for what he had that joint in one day, bro. This nigga made like $100,000. The next day, everybody was trying to do that for Monday Night Football, and they took it away.
Like, no,
it was like you can't combine these two touchdown scores. So they definitely be like tapped into like what's working for niggas and what's not. You know what I'm saying? Smart. But I want to get a little bit into the Only Bands podcast before we get up out of here. Like, how did y'all go about starting that, and then how's it been going for you? Like, what kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, how's it going for you? Is podcasting like going to become your thing, or
at some point we try to make it our thing?
Yeah.
Kels had been telling me like, yo, bro, you gotta do a podcast, whatever. I'm like, bro,
that's like what the Twitter Spaces is.
Did it come before the crypto and coffee?
Yeah, it came before. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But Kel had been telling me that for like years, and I was like, bro, I really don't listen to podcasts like that. I'm like, bro, if I want to hear people talk, I just talk to my friends.
Yeah, facts.
I was like, yo, people sit there, I'm like, fucking losers.
Facts.
But then, who is it? Joe Rogan, even though he be saying like racial shit. Or whatever, I seen he signed a deal. It was like 20 mil or whatever. And I was like, yo, they doing
it was
that.
100 mil. It's like 20 mil a year. It's like 100 mil.
Yeah, I was like, yo, they doing that. All right, start the podcast.
That bag is out there for it. No, but I think that like a lot of motherfuckers' eyes got open after that. You know what I'm saying? Like he got like $100 million deal. You know, Joe Budden got another like a crazy deal. Like I think those two guys opened the eyes for a lot of people. Like, oh, like you could really just be a podcaster and make a shitload of bread. Of course, like the top is gonna be the top. So like you know what I'm saying? Even niggas in the middle aren't making close to that.
Right.
But it shows you what the market can be, what the potential of the market is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't know where we cut you off in your story, but so you guys get started. How's it been since? Like how many episodes y'all got in?
Probably just did 20.
Okay.
2021, something like that.
It's
been cool. I mean, really, it's just me and my friend just talking. We just hit and record. So I mean, whatever happens. I mean, we got the sponsor from Distock, so that was good.
Okay. Shout out to Distock. Where's
shout
that?
Shout out.
Springfield Town Center and VA. We got guests coming through. People want to come through. So I mean, it's working good. We ain't signed no big checks yet, but that's more so because I'm still trading and whatnot. So I haven't been able to like market and push that or whatever. But once I was like, yo, I got enough bag over here, I can move around, then it'll
switch your focus on stuff.
Take off.
I hear that. I hear that.
That's dope for sure. Definitely got tap. Everybody got tapping into that. If you're not already aware, definitely tap.
That's on all platforms, right?
Yep. Apple, Google, Anchor, Spotify, YouTube. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
And then again, it's just my competitiveness. I see people on Twitter doing it. I'm like, man, I'm way cooler than him.
I mean, said like when we talk about the Earn Your Leisure folk, you're like, man,
white ass t-shirts, man. These guys don't dress cool.
Oh, we. That's a fact, man. But Bruke, you got anything else, bro?
Nah, man, I don't, man. I think we definitely got into a lot of spill, man. Definitely
for sure.
A lot of shit,
great episode. What niggas got going on this weekend?
Shit, man, more of the same. You know, maybe shoot some shit. You know, I'm trying to get back into the directorial bag. So maybe shoot some shit, yeah. And other than that, just read up on some shit, learn up on some shit, same old shit.
I hear that.
Yeah.
Tej, what about you? What you got going on this weekend?
Man, probably DJing, trying to learn some more crypto, move some money around. I'm in a play right now. Yeah, I'm in a play right now. I needed a shake. I got 5 days left.
Yeah,
and I'll probably be at the casino. Probably go FanDuel it up.
Yeah, I hear that. Shit, same. Same. Bro, I'm like really excited for this March Madness season. Like I said, I'm finding my groove in college basketball right now, so I'm really excited for like the last like week or so. It's been like 20 games a day. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a lot of potential to be made out there. And then also too, like just like along the same lines as what y'all was talking about with the crypto shit, I'm definitely on my trying to solidify. I'm just moving my money around. Like I definitely spent this week kind of just assessing, you know what I'm saying, my portfolio and just and I started considering more like, okay, like where are the best places that are giving the best APYs? Because I traditionally have kind of stuck with the popular joints, you know what I'm saying, like the Coinbases and shit like that, but they don't give you shit, you know what I'm saying, for staking and shit like that. So I definitely I've already moved my bread from there, you know what I'm saying. So I'm doing some staking on crypto.com, you know what I'm saying. But it's another research weekend for me, bro. Like it's the same vibes, you know what I'm saying, just like learning and then you know what I'm saying, gambling, playing, you know what I'm saying.
One of these days,
money making moves though this weekend.
One of these days I'm gonna collect like a big bag from the crypto. I'm gonna move it on FanDuel.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna probably lose it all.
I hear that. Hopefully that does not happen.
Right.
You know, it's crazy because like I just started seeing this fucking tweet going around that Drake sent this shorty like $80,000 like on a Twitch stream, and that shorty has like a gambling problem and lost $80,000 that night.
Yo, I think he has a problem too.
No, I think I've heard that he has a problem too.
I don't know.
I didn't even know he was. I don't really follow his socials, so I didn't know he was like a big gambler.
Yo, I be like, they be showing him at the games and stuff. He comes to like all the games with his laptop now.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo, that's interesting.
And if you look at some of the shots or whatever, they looking over like he on Bovada.
Yeah. That's interesting because you can do the live betting and shit. Like it's probably crazy to do that like at the game, live betting on shit.
He bet like $3 million at the Super Bowl in Bitcoin.
I saw that. I saw that one ticket he had for anytime OBJ scored. Like I saw that one right before it happened. So I was like, okay, like nigga made money on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's lit.
But I'm like,
I think gambling's becoming
his
crazy.
His hair's growing. He ain't shaving. Like
he becoming a degenerate. He becoming a degenerate gambler.
It's crazy.
Nah, that's what it is though. But yeah, man, great episode. Teej, appreciate you coming on, bro. Oh, before we go, let niggas know where they can tap in with you, bro.
Oh, Stocks and Crypto on Twitter. I don't got no IG. Don't get scammed.
Teej, is this you? That's important to say. Yeah,
I gotta put that disclosure out there. Don't get scammed, bro. I ain't gonna DM you. Catch me on the timeline. If it ain't on the timeline, it ain't me. But yeah, Stocks and Crypto on Twitter and Only Bands Podcast on Apple, Google, Anchor, Spotify. Make sure you check that out.
All right, bet, man. Appreciate you again for coming through, bro. This was fun.
Early.